The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Broadcasting live from Almost Home Tavern and Grill in Chicago. It's opening day with Brian and Kenzie.
Q101.
Opening day, are you kidding me? Let's go! Almost home with Brian and Kenzie here. We're at the bar. Stop on by. We still have some free breakfast left for everybody. We have 21 Pilots tickets coming up in Cubs Trivia and Klash with Kenzie.
Yay!
21 Pilots. And we do have a major concert announcement right now that we'll give away the tickets for in the bar here. All the giveaways are here, so stop on by here.
Say where we are again.
Here, almost home.
Make sure you find your way here.
That's 3801 North Clark, just north of the Metro and just north of Wrigley Field. Stop on over here before the game. If you're going, we do have tickets for the game as well to get you into the home opener today against the Rockies after winning yesterday. We'll get to sports in a second, though. The major concert announcement is... You want to read it, Kenzie?
I can say it?
Yeah, you can read all that.
Yeah.
Read all that.
Well, I don't want to read all of it. Let's see. The Black Keys! Woo!
The Black Keys. Let's go.
Oh, my God. And Heart's going to be there?
That's the head and the heart.
You guys can't just hand me a bunch of bullet points. Okay, cool. I'm excited. United Center, Thursday, November 7th. Not Heart.
No, the head and the heart. Q101 alumni, Twisted Christmas, picnic, the head and the heart.
All of them have played Q101 Twisted Christmas before. Black Keys, of course, played Ahoy when I proposed to Megan in front of Black Keys at the Aragon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Very special bond with the Black Keys I have. So, United Center, Thursday, November 7th. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. But we're going to have free ones. We're going to do Flip Cup again. It was very popular at the St. Patty's Day broadcast. Case just wanted to grab my Coke Zero to put in the cups just a minute ago.
Okay, so I just want to explain something. Case is a little socially awkward, and we're at a bar, and Brian has a can of soda, and he goes, we have to use Brian's soda to fill up all of these cups.
He's very insistent.
And he was like, Brian, we need your soda. And I'm like, or we could walk, I don't know, about 3 feet and go get a bunch of soda.
Yeah, I mean, the broadcast is sponsored by our great friends at Twisted Tea. How about we put some, Twisted Tea should be flowing very effortlessly around the bar.
All I'm saying is when we did this at St. Patrick's Day, I used the drink that I brought to fill the flip cups.
Why would you do that?
I didn't know what else to do.
Honestly, as a participant, that would gross me out.
It was unopened.
It was just Mountain Dew from the car. I think it took a little sip on the way.
Yeah, imagine
in.
how long that's been sitting around King's Place.
Oh, good Lord. All right, so Black Keys, we'll do that in the bar here in a second. We'll find some competitors, a Flip Cup, and we'll get it going. Now with sports, Cubs grabbed the last game from the Rangers, 9-5 yesterday, taking the game to go 1-2 on the season. Let's go.
Thank God.
Take out the champs. Thank you, Christopher Morel. Thank you. And Ian Happ had 4 hits. I mean, it was a great game. That was a fun Cubs game yesterday.
It was more fun than the other two.
More fun than the other two.
More fun than the other two.
Well, especially since on the opening night of baseball, watching Justin Steele go down, making a great play and made the play, but then grabbing the back of his leg, just like I did when I did that Muay Thai kick a little bit ago.
My husband Roman woke up our baby during that game because he was so angry at so many things.
Yeah.
And he was holding the baby. Because like, I'll just hold it while I watch the game. And then, I was like, it just disturbed him. Like, you're screaming in his face. He's like, oh, the baby's being fussy. I go, well, you just screamed. Like, right on his ear. You yelled some things I can't say on the radio.
Well, babies don't understand hamstring injuries.
No, they don't.
They don't
It's
understand.
one of their biggest flaws, actually.
But it gave me like this peek into how stressful the season's gonna be with a newborn, because he's just gonna keep waking him up.
Yeah, well, that whole exchange, that whole thing where it went through that whole 10 minutes there was insane. Where the Cubs were winning, then they gets tied, that weird wild pitch,
I know.
and then they go to extra innings, and then they go up, and then they lose the game.
It was really upsetting.
It was very upsetting. But listen, they won yesterday. Let's just go off that. We're
against the champs, in fairness.
That's right, 1-0. We're 1-0. We're raw. It's a 1-game win streak. Let's freaking go. And let's see. Case found the stat of what the record against the Cubs for life against the Rockies is 84-75 all time against Colorado. I'm liking our chances today. I'm going to make some bets on DraftKings later. I'm going to do that. Absolutely.
The players will also.
Yeah. I hope not. Where is
Shohei's translator, will we?
He has 7 new translators, Otani, and they're all going to be betting at DraftKings.
The thing is, if you're his original translator, I would just be betting more money now. I would just be like, I'm in the clear. I'm going to go crazy.
Here's the thing. If you're his translator, you have access to the account, and you say 4.5 million's gone. how much money did he really take out before they caught him, and where's that money?
That's a great question.
Because I don't think he was taking out just the ones to pay a little bit here and there. I think he's. I'll just take 10. You know,
I think that just isn't true, and we all know that.
that it's Ohtani that's doing the betting.
Not that he's doing the betting, but like obviously this guy did not steal his money.
Well,
Who gives their translator access to their why?
Well, so there's the comedian Bobby Lee who's talked about how, now that he makes a decent living, he has a money guy. And Bobby Lee says, I don't know how much money I have. I don't worry about it. I have a number, and if I ever hit this amount of money, I need to be concerned. He will tell me, but I have no idea how much money I actually have, and Ohtani might be in the same boat.
Well, he makes $50 million a year in endorsements.
Not bad.
He deferred the $700 million, so he makes a couple million a year. He's got $700 million coming in 10 years.
Okay, but like when you have $10 in your wallet and you drop it, and you're like, oh, like that has to happen with $4.5 million for him.
Yeah.
Like it's got to still have that.
But also, if I'm the translator, I'm coming almost home here to have a good time. Almost home, I get my beer money. I'm going to take $200 out on the ATM, but I might only spend, I don't know, $75. So I think that translator took out like $20 million to pay the bets, and he only has $4.5 million that he has used for the bets.
But why would you give your translator access to that?
Well, he doesn't speak any English, so he needed help.
His translator also acted as partially his business manager.
Yeah.
He had other jobs than just translating.
Trust me, we're on the same page, Ken. On this one. We don't need to argue on this one. Something shady going on. It's a Michael Jordan-esque thing. Yeah. Now, the White Sox got swept by the Tigers. Got to mention the White Sox at least a little bit here in sports. Be fair and balanced. No, we don't have to be, apparently, to the crowd. Anyway, Eloy Jimenez got hurt running as well, like Justin Steele did in that situation. So the White Sox season off to a roaring start.
Well, it's going about as well as I thought it would, which is not well at all.
Case is the White Sox fan here in the crew. How about giving him a big boo right now? Boo.
Loser.
He also went to White Sox home opener and didn't get the s'mores shake.
The line was too big. That's all. Hey.
I don't buy that the line was too big there.
You can boo me. Don't boo the milkshake.
Boo.
That's the only thing the White Sox broadcasters talked about this weekend was the milkshake. They kept on doing cutaways to the line to get the milkshake.
Yeah.
There were 30,000 people there on opening day. There'll be 8,000 tomorrow when the Braves are in town, but there were 30,000 on opening day. The line was too long to get the milkshake.
And they were just all. I saw the stadium. So were they all in line for the milkshake?
Just about.
You know what? I might. What's the ticket price for a Sox game tomorrow ticket? I
I'm
might
sure-
get a ticket to go get a milkshake. I just decided that.
That doesn't seem very cost effective.
I can get on the red line. I can probably get a ticket pretty cheap in the 300 level.
You can get a ticket for $9 tomorrow.
Okay. $250 on the train, right? Or is it $225?
I think $250.
I can't even remember. I just paid
Thanks,
it.
Lightfoot. $250.
$250. Yeah. Yeah, $250 on the train for that. A $9 White Sox ticket. I think the shake costs like $20 though.
That's right. I think it's 30 actually.
Oh my
their
God.
ticket prices are $9, so they gotta, you know what I mean? The shake's gotta be
They're
expensive.
padding up the milkshake price.
Yes.
So for $40, I can get that shake that you couldn't get on opening day.
All right, good. I hope you feel good about yourself, Brian.
Because it's a free transfer getting back. Because I'm just gonna get the shake and leave. So I'm gonna come back out and go on the red line back up here. Done. That's my Tuesday.
There you go.
Okay, Purdue's going to the Final Four. Any Purdue fans out there? I know we're. Whoa!
that did that.
Wow.
Jeez.
Not good.
Well, I know this is an Alabama bar, almost home, Alabama, Roll Tide, right? Who is the owner? Did he go there? How did it become an Alabama bar, Joe? It sounds something shady's going on there. I'm not sure.
It really did. That wasn't a straightforward answer.
Because it brings the money, honey. A lot of Alabama
Right, it
fans.
brings the people in. Yeah, so you've got Alabama, of course, playing in the Final Four for I think it's the first time ever for Alabama. So make sure you're here at Almost Home to watch the Final Four this weekend on Saturday. That'll be at 7:50. NC State Purdue will be at 5 o'clock. Come here and watch that game as well at Almost Home. But man, their first time for Purdue in 44 years they made the Final Four. They've had good teams.
I know. I thought they were going to lose to Gonzaga. They didn't. They beat Tennessee, who I had winning it all. Good for Purdue. I'm happy for them. As a fellow Hoosier, I'm really happy for them.
So we
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How many teams are there?
Well, they started with 68.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're down to 4.
Very good.
Just 4 left.
It's a lot.
It's not bad.
Top 4, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Sadly, the Illini are not one of them after the historic loss. Oh my God, 0-30 after halftime.
Oh, not
Can't hit a
good.
shot. I think I could have hit a shot during that game.
I think you could have.
I could have got something. Terrible collapse of historic levels. I also had heard some shittiness about possibly players were paid off to tank that, but that was just from my friends that are Illini graduates.
Those are unfounded rumors.
Unfounded completely, without question.
Wait, what was the rumor?
There's no way you can go 0 for 30 from the field shooting baskets. You would have been able to score in that game.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're 5'2", and there's a lot of 7-footers in the game.
This is like, why did you throw an insult? Like, even you.
My point was that someone could have scored somehow. There had to be a reason. These are good players. Illini had a historic
Some
offense.
would call me athletic, Brian.
I didn't say
Some.
you weren't. I just said
Not
you were,
many,
I just said you were
but some.
5'2". So there you go. Watch the Final Four over here, of course. Almost home. And in a minute here, we'll do Flip Cup for the Black Keys ticket. Black Keys tickets?
Yeah.
I didn't have any of the Twisted Tea yet, I promise.
It's coming, though.
No. Here we go. So Black Keys tickets, as we announced that show, United Center up at Q101.com and all socials, all the info there. Brian and Kenzie live from Almost Home.
Woo!
Cubs home opener. Let's go here on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Chicago baseball has officially started. Brian and Kenzie live from Almost Home Tavern and Grill in Chicago. It's opening day.
Q101.
Let's go. Cubs opening day. Almost Home Tavern and Grill. This is the spot. So come on over here before the game. And listen, there's been a lot of talk about the weather. So far, I know I have my Yahoo weather app. I have not updated my weather app to AccuWeather or WGN or whatever I should be.
Or just the weather app that comes on the phone.
I thought Yahoo came
No,
with the phone.
no, you can't do that.
No, that's
Not the
bad.
phone weather.
That's the one I use.
Phone weather is ass.
I didn't know it was ass weather.
No, you have to do AccuWeather. Good. That one's good.
That's what my girl uses.
AccuWeather.
Yeah.
It'll be like 7.5 minutes. It's gonna start reading. It's unbelievable.
There's a lot of detail in AccuWeather. It scared me a little bit, but I
It's
still
a
have my
good
Yahoo.
communicator. That's why I have a good relationship with the app.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
You definitely have to choose who you're going to be with for a long time, depending on their weather app on their phone. That's without question. So I guess what I'm trying to say is right now it's pretty nice down here, and I know there's a really big rain looming later on, but it looks like the first pitch will get off. So I'm guessing, and this is just me, Tom Skilling's not around anymore. So hey, I took one class in college at Bowling Green State University in weather. I think the game's going to be fine. It's going to go off. I did.
No, you did
I
not.
took one class in weather. I did.
One class in weather? What does that mean?
They said, always say it's going to be sunny, because if you're wrong, you can say, hey, I didn't know. The clouds moved in. I didn't know what was going to happen.
That feels like an insult to the entire meteorology industry.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing.
who taught the class? Hey, it's supposed to be sunny.
It was Andrew
the
Dice Clay taught the class.
Good Lord.
Can you do Dice reading the weather real quick?
Hey, so, you come over to Wrigley Field and the rain's going to come, or maybe it's not. I don't care. F you.
That's good. I like that.
No, listen, I think it's going to be fine because the next couple days are going to suck, so they have to get this game off. So get down here. We have tickets for the game. We have 21 Pilots tickets coming up. 21 Pilots.
In the best month they can be in, because it'll be 21 Pilots in October, spooky month.
Spooky month.
Very spooky band.
Kenzie loves 21 Pilots because there's spookiness, and in the Halloween month, why not? Perfect.
It's always my #1 listen during October. This is spooky.
Your Spotify streams go up heavily.
Yes.
Well, listen, we have those tickets coming up. We'll do some Cubs trivia for that in Clash with Kenzie. And just to make it even more so, better odds to win in the bar, Kenzie's going to take a break. She's going to watch and just let everybody have a good time.
Yeah, I'm not going to play.
That way somebody will win right here in the bar. You got to be here at Almost Home, so get over here right now to do that. We'll compete in a second. Case is going to go around and have the lucky job of picking 2 people. Who wants to play trivia for 21 Pilots tickets? Yeah. Well,
Okay, don't.
people.
Okay, I don't. You can't raise your hand to participate.
Oh, that was great.
And we talked about this like 30 minutes ago.
We had a whole sit-down class. When you make noise, when you want something,
We're
you
not
yell.
lying. There's people here.
That's right. Everybody makes some noise right now. There's some people at home. There's people in the bar. Good Lord, that was hilarious.
It's not a good look. Not a good look.
Listen, we have a polite crowd. They raise their hands when they want to speak.
Not good.
A lot of people got hit with a ruler in school, and they remember that, so they raise their hands
I can
up.
tell.
God.
A lot of trauma in this room right now.
Brought to you by our great friends at Twisted Tea, this broadcast, by the way, at Almost Home. So stop on over, and we'll get to the trivia, the Cubs trivia next for those 21 Pilots tickets here on Q101, live from Almost Home. Don't raise your hands. Cubs opening day. Let's go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Broadcasting live from Almost Home Tavern and Grill in Chicago. It's opening day with Brian and Kenzie.
Q101.
All right, opening day, the home opener for your Chicago Cubs. Let's go. As the show goes on, I feel baseball. I feel it now. It's coming.
That's the whole theme is that.
I
so.
understand, but at 6 a.m., I didn't feel like I was ready to go to the game. Now I'm ready to go to the game. Now
Are you
let's
gonna
go.
go?
Yes. Yes.
Are you?
Well, Harper's at daycare, so I got a free pass.
Oh, okay, good call.
That's right. But if it goes extra innings, I got to leave. It's terrible. All right, so it's Brian and Kenzie live at Almost Home. We have 21 Pilots tickets for the United Center Tuesday, October 1st and Wednesday, October 2nd. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. A couple of our great crew members in the house to compete for these tickets. Case, who do we got?
We got Ernie here. Ernie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Let's go.
That's what I like to hear. We've also got Chelsea. Chelsea playing trivia for the first time. How are you doing? How are you feeling about this?
I feel fabulous but nervous.
Fabulous but nervous. There you
I
go.
like it. Me every day, baby.
So I know Ernie's from the Yorkville area. Chelsea, where are you from? What part
I'm from Mokina.
Mokina?
But I live here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, you live here.
Yeah, I live on the north side now.
Yeah, yeah.
15 years.
That's where you live then. Forget about Mokina.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So here we go. Ernie, do you want to defer here? He defers. That's how I know he's cocky like that. I know he thinks he's going to win these tickets. So first one to 5 wins. Here we go. It's Klash with Kenzie, but Kenzie has said she's just foregoing it. She wanted to kick both your asses.
I just want to take a little break. I'm tired. We start so early.
I'm telling you. All right, so Chelsea, here we go. Who did the Cubs defeat to win the 2016 World Series?
I mean, I'm like freezing.
I like that she chugged first. She started asking the question and she started drinking.
Who did they defeat?
Cleveland Indians.
Yeah.
Yes!
There you go.
Chelsea's got one.
1-0.
Ernie, what CTA red line stop would you get off to come to Wrigley Field here today?
The red line.
Yes, but what
What
specifically?
stop?
Oh, Addison.
Addison is right.
There you go.
Okay, back to Chelsea. The Cubs currently have 5 statues outside of Wrigley Field. Name 2 of the people who have a statue.
Ernie Banks and Harry Carey.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
I can't believe you got that faster than the first question. that's kind of unbelievable.
Mostly most nerves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
there you
she
go.
did chug. So
That's true.
let's see here. Ernie, from 1921 to 1970, what other professional sports team used Wrigley Field as their home field?
Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears is right. 2-2. Here we go. Chelsea, what year did the Cubs begin playing night games at Wrigley Field? What year was that? Give me a year. 3.
1986.
No, it's not 1986. Ernie, do you know?
1989.
No. Who knows? Okay, give everybody tickets. Give everybody else tickets. 88. 88, the night games. And everybody hated it too, by the way.
That's right. 2-2. It's back to Ernie.
Ernie, Bill Buckner, Mark Grace, and Derek Lee all played what position for the Chicago Cubs?
First base.
First base is right. Ernie's got 3. 3-2 we got?
That's right. Back to Chelsea.
Chelsea, what artist brought their Parrot Head fan base to Wrigley Field numerous times between 05 and 2018?
Jimmy Buffett. Rest in peace, Billy.
Rest in peace. I knew she was going to get that one before the end because she's still chugging on that
I
one.
know. That's her kind of man.
God.
I know a parrot head when I see one.
All right, 3-3. It is Ernie's turn.
Ernie, Sammy Sosa has the most home runs as a Cub with 545. Who is in second with 515?
Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks is right.
Wow.
4-3. Here we go. Back to Chelsea.
That's right. 4-3. Ernie's ahead. Chelsea needs a point here.
Who was the left fielder that claimed fan interference during the Steve Bartman incident?
Moises Alou.
Wow. Okay,
Wow.
Chelsea.
Oh, that's really good. Again, why did you stutter at the first question?
It is 4-4. Next correct answer wins 21 Pilots tickets, and the question goes to Ernie.
Ernie, name 3 of the 4 bands that performed the Hella Mega Tour concert at Wrigley in 2021. 3 of the 4 bands.
Weezer and Fall Out Boy.
And I need 3. Oh, please dump that, Kevin. 3, 2, 1.
You don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say all 3, please, there, Chelsea.
Blah, blah, blah. Fall Out Boy, Weezer, Green Day.
Yes!
We've got a winner!
Chelsea is going to 21 Pilots. Let's go. Chelsea, how do you feel? Come over here, Chelsea. Chelsea, come over here. She's doing a big dance.
Thank you so much. I feel fantastic. No more nervous.
Probably more alcohol based on that.
It's Brian and Kenzie live from Almost Home. Cubs opening day on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Broadcasting live from Almost Home Tavern and Grill in Chicago. It's opening day with Brian and Kenzie.
Q101.
Opening day indeed on the north side. Let's go! Brian and Kenzie at Almost Home. Give a shout out too, by the way, to this bar for opening early for us. Almost Home. The owners are here. The bartenders and waitresses taking care of you. Like bar people, they go to bed around the time we showed up here today. So they stayed here open for you to drink, eat, and be merry. Is everybody merry today?
Wrong time of year, Brian.
That's a classic phrase. Merry can be in the summertime too. So Piece of Garbage Madness over the weekend, there was a bunch of matchups that continue. So this is Brian and Kenzie's Piece of Garbage Madness, where you nominated people that were pieces of garbage in the last year. I want to give a shout out to the double features who were in the house tonight, the people that do our theme song, and they put together the beautiful bracket you see on our social, on Facebook, on Q101.com, Instagram, and Twitter. But the last matchup yesterday was Jerry Reinsdorf, a 2 seed, against people that walk in the aisle slow at the Jewel.
Oh my God. What is that, a 1 seed?
No, they were a 15. Jerry was a 2.
Absolutely not.
That was about as a slaughter like the second half of the Illinois game. I mean,
Who ended up coming out ahead?
well, Jerry Reinsdorf.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
I feel I'm all Jewel on that.
Really?
I hate that.
Oh, go ahead. Preach
It
on that,
upsets me.
girl.
A lot of stuff happens at the grocery store that upsets me. Have you ever had someone reach over your head while you're shopping?
Brian, you're 6'4". Anybody ever reached over your head?
That is mean. That's rude.
It's like you're breathing on my neck.
And I get it. Listen, was it ripe for an upset? Probably not. But Jerry Reinsdorf carried a lot of weight the last 6 months, wanting to build a new stadium to avoid the question of why isn't the team better?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they sign anybody? Those things.
Also, the bowl's not any good?
No. They're just going to ride with that lineup.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Make changes, get better? Why would you do that?
Why?
A loyal guy. Can't hate on that.
This is the north side. This is a real neighborhood, not like the 78 that they're building downtown to put a White Sox stadium in. Am I right? Everybody's drinking over here. That's good. So we move to the second round, and the matchup that's going to start in moments on our Facebook and Instagram is Dalton Mayer, Tiffany Henyard. The overall 1 seed. The overall, like UConn.
They're the UConn.
Yeah, she's the UConn. She's going against the woman that snuck in the gun at guaranteed rate in her fat rolls. Crowd didn't like that one. Now, she was a 9 seed against Jared Leto, who canceled on his interview with us.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah.
Not a fan?
Not a fan of Jared.
Well, listen, he canceled on us in a very abrupt manner during Lollapalooza.
More than once.
I think you're right. I think there was
More
actually...
than once he's canceled on us.
Yeah. But she definitely took up there. So that's an interesting matchup, isn't it?
It is.
But it's Tiffany Henyard. I don't know. She's the overall 1 seed. Can that lady, which by the way has never been
In
confirmed.
fairness, the girl who snuck in the gun only made one mistake. and Tiffany has made so many.
You know
She
what?
only did it once.
It's not a bad argument.
No.
Not bad.
And it was according to her, it was an accident.
Yeah.
Case, why don't you talk to the people here
Yeah.
and see how they feel about this matchup.
Who here has an opinion on Tiffany Henyard versus the lady with the fat folds and the gun? I believe we've got a member of the double features here. Who do we got here?
It's Mike from the Double Features, and Tiffany's going down. You gotta love a good fat roll. And that was clever.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue with a pro-fat roll argument.
Yeah. Also, never confirmed, by the way. We still don't know the truth, which is unbelievable.
No, it's 100% true.
And also, Kenzie is AP, Associated Press, guarantee on that one.
Yeah.
She's like Walter Cronkite.
Yeah, a journalist.
It's been confirmed.
Anything that comes out of her mouth, I believe.
Amen.
Also, we forget to mention in that whole debacle that Vanilla Ice had to cancel his performance.
Well, that's
after
why
that
it's so
game.
upsetting.
I mean, Vanilla Ice, of all people, that was hung from the balcony by Suge Knight's people, was afraid to go on because a woman had a gun in her fat rolls.
I don't
and
think he was
guaranteed rape.
afraid. I think he got told he couldn't.
I don't know.
I got evacuated.
But don't you think if he said, no, I'm going on, if he said, I'm going on to perform,
There was nobody there. They evacuated him. He's gonna take the stance for an empty stadium.
Maybe he had to get paid. He had to perform.
That's the thing. I want to know if he got paid.
He totally got paid.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think it's his fault somebody stuck a gun in.
That's true. He was innocent.
I would make that argument if I was Vanilla Ice.
If you were Vanilla Ice.
I'd be like, this isn't really my fault.
What a fun thought experiment. If you were Vanilla Ice, ...
Also, we never got confirmation that he was rebooked to perform.
I don't think he was.
Guaranteed
The
Rate.
season ended.
I know,
So-
but for this year, I mean, bring
Well,
him back.
but I would imagine there's PTSD involved. If you see Vanilla Ice coming to Guaranteed Rate, you're probably not buying a ticket to that game.
You're wrong, Case. That is where you're wrong.
As we've proven,
Redemption.
you can get a ticket and a s'more shake for about $40 on the Red Line over at White Sox Park if you just want to go and do that.
So imagine that, but with a Vanilla Ice concert.
Game over. I'm going.
This is my dream. To sit down during a concert with a snack is everything I've ever wanted.
It's right there for you. So that's the matchup that'll go up shortly. You decide when you vote on Twitter. There's a poll on Facebook and
Do you
on
think
our
Tiffany
Instagram.
listens to us?
You know, it's funny. We've never gotten blowback, and I have gotten scared of her squad. Actually, maybe being upset we talk about her so
Her
much.
squad?
You know, like you picture like
Like her colleagues?
Yeah, like getting in my car at 4 in the morning, and then just like an array of bullets comes and takes me. You don't have that nightmare?
It just blows up.
Yeah, very casino-like, where I turn the key and it blows up. I don't know. But there you go. That's the matchup that's heading in now. There's some really fun matchups that are coming up today, too. By the way, the Chicago Stadium going on against the Chicago Stadium drama going against Riot Fest Mexican Independence Day traffic.
That's a tough one.
This is starting to get more challenging.
I know.
You make the choices. You decide who advances. Piece of Garbage Madness at Q101's Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram story. Live from almost home. Cubs opening day. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.